Got a little shawty, she off a molly, she in love with the drugs. Wanna fuck when I'm done, kick it out, no time for fun. But yeah, I been in this bitch in my state. When he got that shit, he gotta ship it back across state.
Hey, before the video starts, I just wanted to tell you guys about the Pod Supply. They are giving away 30 of their #1 rated wireless AirPods for free to you guys for being such amazing supporters. Their wireless AirPods have the best sound quality in the game, fastest charging speeds, and the longest battery life. And now, because they're the sponsor of today's video, they are giving 30 of you guys their wireless AirPods for free. All you guys have to do is cover the small shipping and handling fees so they can send them. They are perfect whether you're gaming, listening to music, or just watching YouTube videos like this. But remember, they're only doing this for the first 30 people. So be sure to click the link in the description below if you want to get your free earpods today. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy another Fortnite funny video.
Apparently Tfue's suing FaZe and my chat's saying it's no cap.
Are you serious?
I mean, that's what they're telling me, but I still don't believe them. Tfue sues organization over oppressive contract. What?
Wow.
Oppressive?
No way.
It says Turner, a 21-year-old professional gamer known as Tfue, Monday sued FaZe for allegedly limiting his ability to pursue his profession in violation of California law, passing on a lucrative brand deal because of a conflict of interest and failing to pay him his share of sponsorship earnings. Damn.
Yikes, man.
That's millions he's lost out on, probably.
Dude,
Yeah, if it's a 20-80 split, that's
80%, bro.
Listen, dude, if you are in the World Cup or you think you're going to qualify, do not sign to an org unless it says in the contract that they don't take any earnings from tournaments. And if you're in a contract that says that, you need to fucking get a lawyer and get the fuck out of that contract. Because I don't care, bro. None of these orgs are doing anything like even close to like, they're not doing anything like worth like the cut that they're taking, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are they doing? Tweeting out the stream, giving you fucking merch? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, this shit ain't worth it. If you win a fucking $3 million and they take, I don't know, let's say a low percent, like 10%, like it's $100,000 on the million. Like, what the fuck? For what? So you can rep their name in game? Like, what?
I mean, the only frame of mind I would be that you would ever sign that in is if like your sole blow up is coming from FaZe when it's.
I mean, Tfue was already growing, and he was starting to get a pretty big following. But I mean, bro, FaZe blew up Cloaksy and Turner.
No, I agree. It's
like,
one of the only orgs that probably blows players up that way. It has in the past.
Like Cloaksy was not. I mean, they both really weren't getting like redonkulous viewers. But when you have like, they had like Banks and a bunch of other, you know, of these top FaZe creators who are like, you know, tweeting them, telling everyone about them, retweeting clips. Like Banks has a lot of pull on Twitter. Like he gets really good interaction.
I can't believe 80%, bro. I can't even wrap my head around that. Like, I'm just wondering if it was flat out like, hey, this is gonna be a 20-80 split, or if it was something in the contract he didn't see. I'm assuming it was something like the second because he's suing them, right?
I'm pretty sure it was he probably was just like, hey, you know, I just want the contract. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, 99.9% of people sign contracts with organizations before actually getting them reviewed by a lawyer. Like, you are like legitimately usually getting the, you know, I mean, you're getting the for pardon my French, the shit end of the stick about 95% of the time when you sign with an organization. It's really, I believe from what I've heard, 100 Thieves is, and there are other orgs that do this as well, but 100 Thieves is pretty open to allowing people to pretty much go out and get their own sponsorships and things like that. But the issue with organizations is you are not, okay, like let's take me for example. I'm like, you know, LG. Like, we had a pretty decently open, you know, relationship with sponsors and things like that, but let's say I was approaching Red Bull and Luminosity was approaching Monster. Like, I 100% couldn't have gotten Red Bull because Luminosity legally could be like, that's a conflict of interest of our sponsors. And
right, and because you were under them,
and I'm under them, like that, it precedes whatever, you know, whatever I want. If I wanted you know, to be sponsored by McDonald's, or McDonald's reached out to me, and that, but Luminosity was approaching, or, you know, any other organization that I was on was approaching Burger King, or about to do a deal with, you know, literally anyone at all that isn't. You can't, like, it's conflicting, you can't do it, because these sponsors who are approaching, you know, FaZe and all these other companies, they want the people and the players underneath that organization to represent them as well. That's the whole point. They want the package deal. They want every single FaZe member. They want every single PSM member to be rocking, you know, Razer or whatever the company is. So it's very, very difficult for very talented and very big, massive YouTubers and streamers and competitive players to really actually be happy, usually under an organization. Like, once you kind of are bigger than just being a competitor, like, that's when organizations usually don't, you don't benefit that well from them, that much from them. Like, you'd be better off on your own. Like, and Tfue definitely hit that. Like, I mean, but again, it really is that, like, you know what I mean? Like, FaZe helped out so much, for sure. So it's like, that's kind of one of the things where it's like, dude, you know, FaZe is a big part of you know, of the explosiveness and the growth. So it's like, I mean, to be fair, those percentages are nuts. So if that is true,
yeah,
I'm not justifying the percentages. I want to let everyone know that.
Unbelievable. And my thing is, I'm wondering if it's do you think it was 80% of everything he made, or do you think it's 80% of what FaZe can bring to the table?
I think it's
I
think it's 80% of everything.
I just don't. I've never been a part of an org, so I don't know how it works.
Yeah,
like,
that's different. There are rumors that FaZe has, like, pretty, you know, aggressive. I mean, in FaZe's defense, like the org, bro, like, they have like FaZe is like a clout machine, dude. Like, if you're on FaZe, you're immediately, like, legitimately contracted FaZe. Like, that helps you out in more ways than you know, anything. FaZe, like, being on FaZe is huge, right? Like, so, I mean,
yo, full power right here, brother.
Yeah, I don't know.
80% of everything, Twitch revenue included. No, not a chance.
I don't know how it works, man. I don't know if that may be a thing.
If you sign the contract, it's possible. So, like, I don't think he's suing for the money, though. He's not suing for that money back. That money's gone. Like, if that's true, that 80% of all that revenue he made in the last year or what he's been on FaZe, that's all gone. What he's trying to sue for is basically to get out of it now, and then eventually, you know, he'll be able to start making all of his money, 100% of it.
That's nuts, dude.
It's tough, dude.
I hope Cloak's contract ain't like that too.
I would assume it's the same. Why would it be different?
That's like the thought I had. I just would hope it wouldn't be. I don't know, for his sake. That's wild though, bro.
This is gonna turn out to be very interesting. You know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy. Yo, dude, imagine Tfue goes to 100 Thieves, dude.
So
Tom, think of the $5 donut, man.
I guess that at the bottom of the article it said too that someone said High Sky's actually 11, evidently. I don't even know how that gets correlated into that contract, but
wait, High Sky's 11?
That's what the article says.
Not 13?
Apparently. And
what does that have to do with anything?
Well, that's a World Cup. He's not
a bit big
to be.
for you.
Well, he's also not supposed to be streaming if he's actually 11 on Twitch.
Yeah, Connor had to switch to YouTube.
Please don't let this guy game in me. Please don't let this guy game in me, please.
Chat, how is that even correlated into the article? That's my question.
I think it might be.
It
might be a
I know he
point in the case that, like, FaZe is unfair, or not just unfair, but, like, illegally signing players, maybe, and, like.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, it might be
11.
I mean, he's 11. No one should be. I think you can be signed under a contract if you're 11, as long as it's like a parent or legal guardian signed it, right?
I think so, but I'm pretty sure like World Cup stuff, like Fortnite stuff, you have to be 13.
Fortnite, yeah, you have to be 13.
I do it for my soldier, I can show you some doya, but then you lose your focus when I told you it's over. She call my Motorola like I owe you. I told you, these bitches wanna fucking a Corona. I'm sipping and I'm smoking, I'm a stoner. I told you, I need a couple pounds of marijuana.